Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday, January 19th. I had a late start today. It's already noon. I came into the city. I went to Sarcan to take in my recycling. Now I'm going to go to McDonald's, and then I'm going to go visit my niece and my great nephew. So yeah, hopefully we can go there and visit for a bit and have a good time. What's up, fucker? Where you going? Okay. So that van there, that was my buddy Jay. He's going to drop off tires somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to try and find him. So after I get my coffee, we're going to go on a quest to try and find out where he's going, because I don't know. He said Napa, but I'm not sure where that is over here. So we're going to see if we can find him.
Trying to get y'all to throw your hands up. Where you at? From the front to the back. We represent the Turtle Rats. Trying to crush 20 years of experience into a 2-track.
Hey, good. Hi.
Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Always gotta test it, because they either skimp you on the caramel or they just don't put any in. So it's kind of a pain. But oh, right there, that's where he's going. Okay, never mind. I know where he's going. We're gonna go see him. Alright, so I met up with Jared. I was gonna videotape it, but it was really quick, and I was gonna catch him on film, but it was really quick, and my phone fell on the floor anyways, and I didn't pick it up, and yeah, so, but now, what am I gonna do now? Okay, I'm gonna go in here and see if my other friend is working. Talk to her for a few minutes. I haven't talked to her in a while, so we're gonna go in and see if we can see Sherilyn. What's up? You're on video right now, just so you know. I'm doing vlogs and stuff, so. What's up?
A lot.
Wanna talk?
Yeah.
Want me to sit down?
And I want you to share.
Should I stop videoing? Okay. Alright, so my friend was working, so I'm here to see her. This is Sherilyn. She's gonna say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So yeah, her birthday's coming up, February 11th. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna come, and we're gonna go to Via Thai here in Regina, and I don't know if we're doing anything after.
It depends if I have a 17-year-old or not.
That is true. So we'll see what happens. Oh, will they?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do something fun after that. All right. So that was Sherilyn. We've been friends for over 10 years. First time I met her was, oh wow, 10 years ago. When I first was at university, a friend of mine ended up rooming with her in an apartment / condo. So that's how I first met her, and then her and I have been friends ever since. She's a really good friend. She has been there during like my worst times. Like, even if I don't talk to her for a while, like my borderline personality disorder, when I was really bad and I was cutting and I wasn't going home and I wasn't eating and I wasn't sleeping, I came back to Regina from another city, and I called her up, and I hadn't talked to her in a long time, and I was like, hey, can I come stay the night? And she's like, yeah. So I got there and I told her, and she talked to me about it and stuff, and then I got to stay there and sleep and just totally rest and then, you know, heal my wounds that I had from cutting. She's a really good friend. She's helped me with money when I've needed it. She's just been there for me. So right now I'm heading to the East End. Hopefully my friend Carly, I'm like running into all my friends, and I'm like contacting all my friends today for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm heading to the East End to see my friend Carly. Hopefully she still has time before she has to go. She moved to a new town, so, well, a small town she moved to. So she has to leave to go back home at like 3, and it's already 1:16, so I'm not going to be able to see her for very long. But hopefully we get a chance to visit. Alright, so like I said, I was going to go hang out with my friend Carly, who is now here. So we're going to go cruise around for a bit. And then, like I said, I'm going to go drop her off because she moved on me.
Hey, at least it's out to Earl Grey.
How far is that?
That's an hour out of Regina. That's like...
An hour? You want me to drive an hour?
No, you're not driving me out there.
No. I'm saying, you want me to drive an hour to go visit you?
Well, you're in Lumsden, aren't you?
Yeah, so Lumsden's only 15 minutes out of Regina. So
Yeah,
like that's still like an hour.
I was gonna say Earl Grey is right by Craven.
It's not right by Craven.
Oh, Southie Craven area there.
South.
It's not that far. I know that.
Southie's 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
In a different direction than Craven.
Okay, well, I know it's out by Craven. And then Southie's further out from there. I know that, okay?
Alright, I'll Google map it and see how far it is later.
I was gonna say, your car has gotten more technical since I've been into it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got 2 dash cameras, I got my phone, I got a GoPro.
I was gonna say, your cameras have saved you in tickets,
yeah,
too.
This one right here. I had a traffic ticket for apparently not stopping at a stop sign. This is back when the cops hated me. I'm sure some still do, but not so many anymore. But like, what are you doing?
The CD is blinding my eyes.
Oh, sorry. So like, I went to court for this traffic ticket, and I was trying to get this video put into evidence, and I kept getting the runaround between everybody. So when I went to traffic court that day, I told the prosecutor, I said, I have this disc, I have this video of me at this stop sign. I said I couldn't get it into evidence because I kept getting the runaround. And so she took it, she looked at it, court was about to start, she comes up to me, I'm like, did you view it? She's like, yeah, we're dropping the ticket. I was like, exactly. Thank God for my dash camera, because I could prove that I actually stopped.
Too bad you didn't have them in the past, too, to help you save your ass from some tickets, too.
Especially this one time, I was like maybe 2 years ago now in January, I got 11 bogus tickets in 1 month, saying I didn't stop at stop signs, saying I was dangerous driving down the street, saying I didn't stop at a stoplight. There's like 11 tickets. They were all bullshit. And I took them all to court, and I was my own lawyer, and I won 10 out of 11. And the only reason why I won 10 out of 11 was because the one day I had 2 tickets in one trial, and I think the judge felt like he needed to find me guilty of one of them. And so he found me guilty of one, and then he found me not guilty of the other. So otherwise, I think I would have won all 11 because of the judge. It was a different judge than what I usually had, so...
I was gonna say, you know, he had to make you look not so
innocent.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not so perfect
like,
that you can fight your way out.
The cops can't be wrong. Yeah, well, I proved that they can, especially if they don't like you. 10
times in a row. But you know what? I will say, I'm proud of all the changes you've made. You've come a long way. Both of us have.
I've been out of trouble for 4 years. I get my pardon next year. And I've stopped drinking for 4 years. I'm to the point now where I can have a drink socially with my friends and be okay. But since I told my brother-in-law that I was going to lose my job, I talked to him, and he's trying to get me a job, even though I have a criminal record. He's trying to get me a job at the juvenile, don't say the name, but the juvenile prison here. So he's trying to get me a job there, and if I can get in there, that's a foot in the door. And if I can get a foot in the door, I'm going to bust that door wide open, because once I get a job, I'm a good worker. I exceed people's expectations, and I believe that if I get this job, that, like I said, I'll kick that door wide open, and people will be surprised at what I can do.
Oh yeah.
So I'm crossing my fingers and praying that I get this job, because I'd be making like $25-30 an hour. I'd be doing what I want to do and what I love to do.
That's, I mean, yeah, I know you've always talked about doing something like that, so.
I've always wanted to work with youth, so.
And since I've known you, you are a great person for the youth. You really are. Maybe not back then, but.
Well, even back then, hanging out with all the young people, yeah, I was a leader.
We followed you.
To a point. Let's not go too far into that, but to a point, you know, if someone wanted to do something illegal, sometimes I would go for it, because I was in that stage where I was getting in trouble. But if one of the youth would like want to do something, I would be like, no, don't do that, or whatever. And I was there for people at the time, and a lot of the people I was hanging out with were a lot younger than me, and I was a leader to a point. I was a good influence to a point, until I decided to do something wrong. And you know, and now I've been where kids are, and I can take my experiences and help youth, and you know, it would be really good, and I really want to do it.
I totally agree with that, like 110%. Like I remember, like, some of the ideas I would have, instead of I was doing it, you made me like rethink it, and like you told me what the outcomes could be if we got caught. You told me the outcomes of what could happen if we didn't get caught. You made me make the choice. You didn't make the choice for me. You made me think about my choices, and that's what a lot of our youth needs, is someone not to tell them their choices, but make them think about their choices. Let them know what the outcomes could be, and don't sugarcoat it and be like, well, you can get in trouble. Be like, yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get ass whipped, and this is what will happen.
Because I've been there. I know what it's like.
In my experience, it's not nice. No. Now, do you want to get treated like a human, or do you want to get treated like trash?
Yeah. And that's exactly it. And that's how police usually treat people, is if you've been in trouble, they treat you like a piece of shit. You know, because they think that you're not a person that, you know, a productive member of the society. And the thing is that once you get a reputation with them, even when you're doing good, they still target you. And it's to the point where, like, do you want me to be a productive member of society? Because if you keep making up these bullshit tickets and stuff like that, and try to get my license taken away, how can I work and be a productive member of society if you're making up these tickets so that I lose my license? It doesn't make any sense. And what really pissed me off is that I was given a 3-month conditional sentence. I was given 3 months restricted license, where I could only go to and from work because of those tickets, but yet I won 10 out of 11 of those tickets, and now I can't get those 3 months back that I was on a restricted license. That's what really pisses me off, because they didn't wait to see if I was guilty or not. Automatically, because I got these tickets, I was apparently guilty, and that is ridiculous. That should not happen.
No.
But that's the thing. People don't care. They just want to get you for whatever they can and try to mess up your life and make you feel like shit. Because
beneath everyone.
That's what people would say. They would say, you know what, you're not going to amount to anything. You're just going to be this for the rest of your life. And when you hear that enough, you believe it. All right, so again, this is Carly, and I'm dropping her off. So we're done.
Peace.
Okay, so we're gonna go visit my niece and my great nephew, and we'll see what's up with them. Here we go. Hi there. Hey, Gally. Shh.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
just me. Come here. Let's back it up. Ready? Back it up. Back it up. Back it up a little more. A little more. There we go. Now you're moving. Now you're moving.
Hi. Oh, you're running.
I ran into a wall, Mom. He's like, what do you have in your hand? Are you trying to walk over me now?
Oh, yeah, he'll crawl.
You trying to walk over me? Oh, you got the string. You got the string. Don't put it in your mouth, you silly. You don't want to eat that. You want to eat your snack that Mom's getting you. Hey? Hey. Hey, look at me. I can't believe you're my great nephew. You're just so cute. Come here. Oh, yeah. Who is that? You gotta look at the camera, not at yourself. No, no glasses. No glasses. Where are you going with that? Where are you going? You going up against the counter? Here. Come this way. Come this way. There you go. Come on. Come on. Look at you, one-handed too. Oh, try to walk without it. All right, so had a good time with my niece and my great nephew. Now I'm gonna go get some food. And head over to Sherilyn's place and hang out with her for a bit. So yeah, catch you in a minute. I'm on my way to Sherilyn's. Gonna go have some supper, hang out for a bit. Probably for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I am going for coffee with a police officer that I know. Back when I was having a really hard time with my borderline personality disorder, he was one of the few officers, one of the only officers that actually offered to go for coffee and actually offered to talk about it. And so I went for coffee with. I didn't think I wasn't gonna go. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is a joke. Like, he doesn't really mean it. And I thought about it, and I was like, well, you know what? I'll give it a chance. So I called them, and we went for coffee, and it was really good. We talked for like an hour. And then went our separate ways. And he said, you know, that he'd be willing to go for coffee with me again. So, the other day, I was thinking about him. It just popped into my head. I was thinking about him, so I called and left a message for him. He called me back, and yeah, he's willing to go for coffee again. People!
They say renounce, you gotta die. So I reply, the Lord is my savior. As the tears run down my eyes, my time is finally come.
Alright, so had supper with Sherilyn and her husband and someone who's staying with them. Now I am going to head downtown, and I'm going to be calling this officer soon to see when he's available to go for coffee. But till then, I'm just going to cruise and listen to music and maybe stop and watch some YouTube somewhere. Okay, so I am heading home. It's 10 o'clock. I didn't get a chance to go for coffee with that officer. He must have been too busy tonight. I noticed there was a lot of sirens and stuff tonight, so he's probably super busy. Unfortunately, I guess he's gone for a while after this, so I won't be able to talk to him for a while. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna head home and pretty much call her a night, I guess. I don't know, not much else to do. So we'll see you in the morning. Alright, so it's the next day. Crashed really hard last night. I was super tired. Got a little bit of a late start to today. I'm actually in town for an appointment. But that officer that I was supposed to go for coffee with last night, he actually called me back at midnight last night. Like I was right, he was super busy. So next week, he's off for a couple of days, but next week we're gonna go for coffee. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about catching up with him and whatnot. And this officer, even though we had a really rocky past, I have a lot of respect for this officer. There's not very many officers that I do have a lot of respect for here. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that next week, and I think I'm just gonna end this vlog here. And yeah, so catch you next time.